Hello and welcome back. What we're doing today is I've bought a project boat. What you haven't seen is that I have completely stripped it out. Engine's out, interior's out, floor is partially out. Didn't get filmed because I couldn't be bothered. What I've discovered is that the right hand side stringer is toast. There's nothing left. So this is the stringer in question. It goes up in there probably about a metre. And it comes all the way down, obviously, to the back of the transom. And then obviously that one's still solid. This is, if we look in there, there's nothing. What we're going to do now, I'm going to pull that fill tank out, pull the carpet up, which I'm spewing about because its carpet's in really nice, well done condition. So we're going to pull that fuel tank out now, then we're going to peel all this carpet up and lift the floor up, and we'll come back and we'll see what happens. Pulling it up. Floor has been done, which is so disappointing, because obviously if you put going in the hard enough effort to put a brand new floor in it, you'd think you'd check the stringers, but obviously not. Okay, soft. You're going to just cut in the top a little section and we'll have a look on the inside. Yes, so very, very wet. Very. Oh, that's good. Bit of turn bar coming out. So I didn't know. So obviously now that we've uncovered what I already knew was going to be the issue, what I'm going to do now, I have to pull this front section out. I have to take photos of everything and how everything's laid out. Obviously I have to take the V-drive out, which, you know, involves disconnecting it, which no issue really. Peel off more carpet, which is spewing, but oh well. It was obviously really, really Sikaflex down. I mean, great, thanks for doing that, previous owner, but fucking hell, like the floor would, I'd probably say about 5-6 years old, not soft yet, still solid to walk on, nice floor. These have been like this for a long time, and probably put it in the shed, because the next stage is pretty much cutting the top off of this, sucking everything out. Right, she's in the shed. Where is it? Fire is going. We got the grinder, we have the vacuum. I'm about to go put my overalls on. I'm going to just cover some other bits and pieces, and then we're going to cut out that top U section. Okay, so I'm obviously wearing safety gear because fiberglass is no fun. It's obviously fucked. So, yep, keep on. I'm actually probably going to dig this section out and then cut back this way, and try and take these off. That's my next mission. So this is how wet it is. We're getting there. We're cleaning it out. Done a good section. Bit solider at the back here, but still extremely wet. I'm surprised that the plywood on the back is still fine, to be honest. We're listening to Hamish Andy podcast. The gloves are doing absolutely fuck all. But we're getting there. We're making good progress. Oh, I got shit all over my face. Fantastic. I think I might have a beer break. Then we're going to get stuck back into it. But yep, we can see in there. Look at how thin these are. Anyway, bucket full of shit out of the middle, but man, looking good. We're up under the bulkhead now. I gotta get all this shit out of here. It is just a bucket full of wet shit. Yeah, fucking not much you can do. I'd love to get the camera in there, but it's an absolute bastard. I gotta crawl in on my front, flip over on the back. I've been doing Pilates with my girlfriend Grace, and I reckon it might be helping. Anyway, I'm up under the front now. I've cut out and scraped out the whole inside. So we're pretty clean in there now. obviously, we've got to wipe them out, acetone them. Okay, so we can see I've sanded all the way along in this main section, coming in about between 50 to 60 mil in. Wow, how good's this? You beauty. And then in this section here, all the way along, still got up there to do. I'm gonna give it like a 2 out of 10 on the fun scale. Literally one of the shittest, if not the shittest job I've ever done in the shed. I wish it was outside. I feel like I'm spreading pink shit everywhere, but it's a job that has to be done, and I will do the job. So far, it comes off okay. It's fucking tedious dog shit job. What I'm using is this needle Ozito fucking thing. And then it's sketchy, but it does the job. Fucking hell. Is this a blade that does a really good job. Anyway, I'm gonna piss my pants, so I'm going. Alright, we're back. Day 3 in the stringer replacement. So obviously last night fucking punched it out. Now we're up into the hard section up under the front here. So what I'm gonna do is, hold on, we'll turn the light on. So we gotta let that front section dry out a touch, but I'm just gonna end up glassing over that really front section in there. It's too hard to remove without cutting off the whole thing, and I don't really want to cut it off, so we're just gonna let it dry and cap it. It's very thick fiberglass up there anyway, so I'd say it's close on 10 mil thick, which is quite substantial. So now I'm just going to get up in there, clean out that last section, and then we'll pretty much sand the sides and then measure up the wood ready to go. So time to put the suit on, get the grinder, get the headphones banging, and just get it done, you know. Just fucking no point fucking around with it. If you've got big jobs like this to do, it's just better to set aside a weekend and get done. Like, we'll probably have the wood cut today and ready to fiberglass during the week, so, or next weekend, one of the two. So gonna sand this, vacuum everything. I'm gonna wipe down the whole boat, vacuum the carpet, wipe down the sides, everything, because there is fucking pink dust everywhere. So do that. Look at this poor vacuum cleaner. She's cactus. Anyway, do that. Wipe it down. Wet wipe.